Peace and love, you guys. What's going on? How y'all feeling today? Me, I am feeling all over the place, but it's beautiful because it reminds me that, like, why I practice what I practice, why I meditate, why I practice stillness, why I take seconds to breathe and pause before responding to things, because there's always going to be a time where everything that you preach is going to be tested and you're going to have to practice that shit. And for me, I've been having to practice this shit, you know. But see, my thing is like finding that balance between like not allowing myself to have my boundaries disrespected, and then also that boundary between not turning up too much, you know what I'm saying? Like being chill but not being too chill, you know, because people do take your kindness for weaknesses, and it's very unfortunate when people do that because it creates a whole new relationship that you may or may not have wanted to create. So yeah, I'm in a very very interesting time in my life because everything is just like tower momenting, crashing all around me. So I'm just like, okay, well, we'll see what happens next. Which I know is something great. I know that everything that's happening is preparing me for what I asked for. I know that it's preparing me for the next level so that I am able to handle all that is on the way to me. So it's all good. We're getting through it. But today I was having a thought as I experienced a phone call. And I was just like, damn, man, this is hurt, yo. It's hard always being strong. It's hard always holding every bag or holding the weight of life, your life, situations, everything, you know what I'm saying? Even when you know that your life is full of changes and it's going to be extreme, the act of still having to experience it is still a lot. So I happen to have this poem that I was given back in like college by this guy that went to Shaw University. That's as much of a shout out as he getting. But nah, I had got this poem and I was probably sophomore year, so that was like when I was mid-sophomore and shit. And that was a very challenging time for me in general, just because I was in the, you know, public eye, and just everything that came with being on the royal court was just a big change for me. But yeah, so he gave me this poem and he was like, yo, I listen to this poem or whatever, like almost every day. And I think like when he was online or something like that, like that helped him get through. So I'm gonna just share it with y'all because it is very meaningful to me, because it is something that's like really gotten me through some years and reminded me like of who I am and my bigger purpose in different ways. So yeah, the poem is called Don't Quit by Edgar Albert Guest. I have it right here because I remember it, but some parts I don't always remember. So in case I have a pause moment, I'm just gonna look down so that, you know, y'all get the real poem, the full poem, you know, the full poem, the full poem. All right. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, and the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, when you want to smile but you have to sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but do not quit. For life is queer with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learn, and many a failures run about, where he might have won had he stuck it out. Don't give up though, the pace seems slow, you may succeed with another blow. Often the goal is nearer than it seems to a faint and faltering man. Often the struggler has given up, when he might have captured the victor's cup. And he learned too late when the night slipped down, how close he was to the golden crown. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of the clouds of doubt. And you never can tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when your heart is hit. It's when things seem worse that you must not quit. Wasn't that a good poem? Y'all like that poem? I like that poem because, yo, it's so easy to want to just give up on things. Or when things are at the climax and you're just like, yo, like falling, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to just be able to look and be like, okay, I'm falling and that's okay. It's part of the process, you know? And yeah, I know for me, one thing I remind myself is the actions of the eagle. One, because I went to North Carolina Central University and we were the Eagles, and our old chancellor, she would be like, Deborah Saunders, rest in peace, like she would be like, the eagle is no ordinary barnyard fowl. And I don't know why, like just thinking about that, like they're not like everyone else. They have their own unique qualities and things that make them them, but they also experience their own things that are very unique to them that other birds won't always experience or understand to different depths, because they fly high, but you know, they glide, they don't just, you know, they, you know. So yeah, that. And then also I learned a while back, I think I was at like one of those natural reserve places or somewhere, and they were talking about baby eagles, and they were saying that baby eagles don't learn to fly from like the bottom up. They learn to fly from the top down. So as they're falling, their instincts start to kick in to provide them with that drive and that will to be able to push through. And so maybe sometimes that bird might fall and not make it all the way up, but the bird is going to learn to fly because it was up and it had to come down to catch itself, to be able to not hit the bottom. And for some reason I just feel like a baby bird. I don't even know if that really made any sense, but if you ever get bored and just want to go look up how do baby eagles learn how to fly, maybe you'll see what I'm talking about. Maybe, hopefully that person won't just telling me nothing, they're just trying to make me feel motivated. Maybe it was, but either way, I think that's dope to think that eagles don't learn to fly this way, they learn to fly that way. So yeah, just thought I'd share that with y'all because somebody could probably use that. I'm just getting in a space of more, so starting to be who I need for myself, not just who people need from me, because that's what keeps my cup full and that's what keeps me going. When I neglect myself and forget to honor myself and make sure that my cup is full, making sure I'm hydrated, making sure that my mind is in a balanced place where I'm able to not be reacting from so much emotions, and not too in a logical place where I have a nice balance of both. You know what I'm saying? That takes some real work, and I can't give that to y'all or anybody if I'm not giving it to myself, and I know that and I honor that. So I just want to remind you this week, no matter how hard things get, don't quit, because it's a part of the bigger plan. And when you see what's about to be for you, you're gonna be like, baby, whoop, you know what I'm saying? So just keep going. And this is also for me, you know what I'm saying? Keep going, don't quit, don't give up. It gets hard, but know that you are protected and God got you for real. And you know what that means? No evil formed against you shall prosper. So people can do what they want to do, they can say what they want to say, but what's true, what's rightful will always be. And justice will be served. Justice will be served. All right, y'all. Well, until next time. Peace.